Hey guys, welcome back. Final week, week 8. You've done it. You've made it. It's fun. It's putting it all together this week. So we're really going to be communicating your vision, values, and calling in your final pitch. And so the past 7 weeks you've spent building and shaping and testing and refining a venture that reflects not only your creativity um, and strategy, but also your faith, your values, and your calling. And so, as we enter this final week together, everything comes together for one final culminating experience. So, your capstone ask presentations, really what we're doing this week is about communicating your venture with clarity, confidence, and spiritual integrity. It's about showing not just what you've built, but why it matters and what support you need next. So, for this presentation, you need to have a 10 to 15 minute investment pitch. It needs to be supported by 10 to 15 slides. And it's really your chance to speak as a faith driven entrepreneur addressing real stakeholders, investors, donors, partners, or board members. But your deck should clearly walk your audience through the essentials, the problem, the opportunity, what pain point or injustice are you addressing, what your solution is, the value proposition that makes your venture unique, the business model, how your venture generates revenue or sustains impact, the market overview, who you're serving and why they care. Financial highlights, the key projections, funding needs, milestones, the ask, exactly what you need, the amount, the timing, the terms, the use of funds, how support becomes mission in action, your impact and mission, what changes because your venture exists. Remember that a great pitch is persuasive, clear, and purpose driven. Your job is to articulate your vision, your values, and calling in a way that resonates. More importantly, communicate as a leader who understands stewardship, who sees finance not as an obstacle, but as a means of advancing kingdom impact. So, this course has repeatedly reminded us that entrepreneurship is sacred work. It requires wisdom, courage, and a dependence upon God. In Romans 12:2, it calls us to be transformed by the renewing of our mind. And this final pitch is an opportunity to express that transformation. When you share your ask, speak with humility, but also boldness. Show how scripture, ethical decision making, and purpose shape your leadership. Let your venture be a reflection of the God who entrusted the vision to you. Your pitch is not only about financial viability, but it's also about faithfulness, calling, and redemptive impact. The final discussion board invites you, to reflect on everything God has done for you in this course. What belief has shifted? What fear has been replaced with clarity or courage? What practice or discipline will you carry forward as a faith-driven leader? And so the final conversation is meant to help you mark that transportation that's taken place, not just academically, but also spiritually on this journey. So ultimately, at the end of this week, you need to submit a 10 to 15 minute recorded presentation, a slide deck of 10 to 15 slides, and a voiceover on every slide. This is due by the end of the week. And you also need an initial post by day 4 and a response by day 7. So as we wrap up BU 720, I want to congratulate you. Building a venture is hard work. Building a faith driven venture requires even more discernment, integrity, humility, and courage. And wherever God leads you next, into business, ministry, nonprofit leadership, or vision that's still forming, I pray that the principles that you learned in this course guide your path. Your voice matters, your calling matters, and your venture can bring real redemptive change in your life and the lives of others. So thanks for letting me walk alongside you on this journey. And I can't wait to see your final pitch and the impact your leadership will make. If you guys ever need anything moving forward, I'm here for you. I'm wishing you all the success that you could ever have. And please, if you ever need help, reach out. I'm just a text, phone call, email away. Talk to you later. God bless.